Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is your boy Mr. Box Office from Mr. Box Office TV, back with another video. And in this video I want to talk about the aftermath of Tottenham losing 3-2 to Everton. And the fact now that Tottenham are looking like really in big trouble. I'm concerned, very concerned. And there's been a reason why I've not done a video on my channel for quite a while. I'm getting very, very bored. As the song goes, like I said, back to life, back to reality, back to reality for everyone who's a Tottenham Hotspur fan right now, because we are looking down the barrel of a relegation battle at the moment, because we are in relegation form. And cast your mind back to when it was the first game from Postecoglou, then we had 10 games of absolute delight, when we were top of the league and everyone was singing the praises of Ange Postecoglou, saying that this is the best time, we've got the squad, we've got everything going. And now, this time now, January, just after Christmas, look at us now, 15th in the league. People said, predicting why we were going to get second. We'll be in Champions League very easily. We've got a good squad. Seeing the likes of Højbjerg, that now I'm regretting because we didn't get any better. The Celso, that I'm regretting that we didn't get any better. We didn't get any defenders because we knew that Romero wasn't all that, and Dannerem's hamstring was going to tick. And Dragusin at the moment, it's not really getting the tactics of Ange, but not really anybody's going to get the tactics of Ange with those kamikaze tactics that he's doing at the moment. But the fact is what did I say at the very, very beginning of this whole process of bringing in Ange? I said that I need to see a bad spell and see what the board do. And look what they're doing. They're backing Ange. They're sticking with Ange. So they're doing exactly what I want them to do right now. So what can I really say to this? I can actually see that they actually proven me wrong. They're proving me wrong. They're backing Ange. They're sticking with their man, even though the form is terrible. Yes, we're still in the cup competitions, but the form is absolutely awful. And other managers like Pochettino, who should never have got sacked, should have given more chance. Mourinho, Martin Jol, Christian Gross, George Graham, the likes of Villas-Boas, Antonio Conte, Nuno, who's second in the table right now for Nottingham Forest. They got sacked for less. And this is where we're at the moment. I'm now saying, after that Everton game, and I was always right, I don't get the credit, I never get the credit, but to be honest with you, why would I want the credit? Because I want to see my team being successful, prove me wrong. But when you saw that Everton game, with the squad that we had, the team that we had, the tactics of Ange, you see in Everton the way that they were playing, they were pressing us. You see Calvin Lewin going at our defence. You seen Dragusin falling apart. You seen Archie Gray looking like someone that needs experience next to him, which are what I said. The midfield, nowhere to be seen. Maddison not doing well as well. And then you see Ndoye, that effort, that endeavour. You see O'Brien in that defence, Tolkowski, and then Pickford in goal. And you see that, and they know they're in a relegation. They need to fight. But do you see that from Tottenham Hotspur? Which is the minimum that you expect from your team. Minimum that you expect from your players when you're in a battle. But what do you expect? What do you see? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. The game was just irrelevant after 3-0. And Ndoye, after Calvin Lewin scoring, getting through, looking like he was Ronaldinho, getting through our defence. And then, yeah, we did have a chance. We should have the penalty, maybe, Son. Because Bradford should have taken him down. Yes, absolutely, 100%. But why do we not keep on going? That was the whole thing back in the day, 1960s. It's like with Bill Nicholson. He would say, no, that's not good enough. He want more from you. He want more from what players, because that's what you do. That's what winners do. But unfortunately, Tottenham Hotspur haven't got it. And when you've got Ange Postecoglou doing what he's doing, speaking what he's doing, being disrespectful, there's no wonder we don't know where we're going with this team at all. And that's why now I'm starting to feel out of love with my team. Out of love with my team completely. It's one of the reasons why I'm outside right now in Shoreditch at the moment. I'm doing other things. Because some people think that I've got nothing else to do but think about Tottenham. But unfortunately, Tottenham Hotspur don't back on top of Hotspur doing good service. That game yesterday was all summed it up, Tottenham's season. And when people are telling me that I don't know what Ange is, I don't see the plan, was that plan playing kamikaze football? Seeing Everton, of all people, David Moyes just came in the door, doing better than us. The fact is, you looked at some of the players, it's like, we looked better when it was end to end. When it was calm, we were struggling completely. And that's the problem. No composure, no arrogance, and no leadership. And I'm pointing at Son Heung-min. That's the problem. Son Heung-min, terrible as a captain. That was Ange's decision. His decision to ignore Spence, who's playing well at the moment. And I stick by what I say. I've said it on a couple of shows. He's only playing well because to spite Ange, because he's been ignoring him for 6 months. So he's sitting there thinking, well, no disrespect, mate, but you've ignored me for 6 months. So at the moment, why should I'm doing this to spite you. I'm doing this for myself now, because I'm going to show you what you missed out on. And I'll bet you any money, that Adoji, when he's fit, he's back in the team. And what does that say to you? Yes, you saw the cameos from Mikey Moore and then Kulusevski, who scored a very good goal for the first goal for us after it was 3-0, after they scored the own goal in the Calvin Lewin first half and Doyle second half, after, and then Archie Gray scoring in his own net, 3-0. But then Tottenham Hotspur, after the substitutions, I think kind of Everton just laid back a little bit. They were just trying to close the game out with their substitutions. But Mikey Moore, when he came on, kind of put a little bit of light into the team. And Kulusevski with a good chip after some good play from Tottenham. And he scored. And then Kulusevski scored from a chip into the back of the net over everyone, including Pickford. And then the goal from Richarlison, which was a fantastic cross from Mikey Moore. It really shown what his quality was all about. But he's only an 18-year-old. What do you expect from an 18-year-old right now? That was made it 3-2, and it made it a bit of an interesting one. But we didn't deserve anything out of that game. For a guy that predicted that we should have got a draw. And this is the chickens are coming home to roost at the moment for Tottenham Hotspur and Tottenham Hotspur fans. But the thing is, though, the main thing is that at the moment, my hesitation of backing this manager was always right. It was always right. The fact that now you've seen the difficulties of what Ange is giving us at the moment. The fact he can't coach, he hasn't made any players better. The fact that he can't adapt. I mean, he tried to adapt and look what happened. It was an absolute disaster. Complete disaster. They didn't look any way, shape or form looking like they were comfortable in the formation that we were trying to do, which we were trying to implement, that Ange was trying to teach. It looked like it wasn't actually coached at all. And that's really concerning. The fact that he can't handle big characters. Maddison looks like he's zoned out. He looks like he's told him what's what. the manager, and that's why he's out the team. But now he has to rely on him now. That's a problem. The fact that he keeps on putting so much pressure and so much energy into training, you can see now why we're getting injuries, and that's why the injuries are happening. Yeah, we've been unlucky with some injuries, but most of it's down to Ange's tactics and his pressing and his hard working, and that's it. And that's Ange should know better. He should know not to do that. But that's why the injuries are happening mostly. And you can say, really, he said that this squad was better than what he had before. So really, he has to use the squad that he has. Like the fact that he had Reguilon, but he fell out with him. Now he's got to use him. He completely ignores him. So it's pretty much a terrible situation we're in at the moment. And where I'm saying at the moment, I fell out of love with my club. And that's not a good place to be at. And this is why I'm out here. And it just puts things in perspective, doesn't it? Football in perspective. When the fan base are completely divided and we can't even chat to each other to try and actually debate about things. And it just shows you where we're going. But the man that wins, always wins, is Daniel Levy. He must be the most cleverest guy going, because he's got some of the fans on board still. He's making a lot of money. And why should he leave? Why should he leave this Tottenham Hotspur team when we all know why he's going to be here for? Why is he not going to leave? It's only for the bigger plan. The bigger plan is to take over Tottenham. It's not about the football. It never was about the football. Why does a rich man want to leave when he's got the possibility of turning Tottenham into another regeneration? You ask yourself that. I tell you what, he ain't going nowhere completely. The interesting thing is though, how long is he going to give Ange until he really pulls the plug? The only problem I have with this at the moment though, does he have a second plan? Does he have a manager in mind or coach in mind to take over Ange? Because there are coaches out there. Ariola won. Everybody wants Pochettino back, but we all know that's not going to happen, isn't it? But we need managers like that. Manager like a Martin Jol, a manager like Terzic, a manager that can make players better. Someone that I can see seeing progressing, like you see with Eddie Howe's team, like I see with Fulham's team, with Marco Silva, Thomas Frank. That's the sort of calibre of managers we need. And it's not even that we need to win. It's just progressing the club and progressing it over. It's not that we're going to start again. If you play attacking football and you've got a coach that can coach and adapt, I think it carries on the project. Carries on the progress that, well, not non-progress that we're doing at the moment, but this can't continue because we are sleepwalking into a relegation zone. And when you saw the comparison to what we were feeling after Liverpool and now what we're feeling now, the Carabao Cup, first round, semi-final, first leg, to the joy that we're having there at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, to now, it's no wonder where we're a mess as a club. I did this video because there are people out there that support Mr. Box Office and have been very, very good to me. And thank you to supporting my channel. Thank you for supporting me. And big up to everyone that I met and subscribed and chat and commented. It's really, really appreciated. And I promise you right there this, I'll keep doing this authentically and organically, and we'll keep it going and keep it rolling. But we're going to switch it up soon, and we'll be a little bit more different. I'll be honest, yes, but I won't stop. And as I said, I'll not stop being honest about what I feel. Because like I said, who was right all along? The main event, the professor of truth and entertainment, the ratings killer, the people's champion, and everyone's guilty pleasure. And if you don't know, get to know. And that's it. Well, I'm gonna wrap it up. You might see more of these sort of videos out and about in Shoreditch. And as always, as we finish off this video, another thing as well, Tottenham Hotspur really have to get a grip, because if we don't wake up, we could be in big, big trouble, and this could get worse. And I don't want to think about that. But as always, as we close this video, if you didn't know, get to know, support your boy, Mr. Box Office, subscribe and like, and come on you Spurs. And I'm out.